The Four Noble Truths are the first teaching the Buddha offered after his awakening, and they are the core of the entire path of practice. The Four Noble Truths are not a philosophy to believe in, but truths to be seen, contemplated, and lived in our daily life. The first truth, the Buddha spoke about suffering. Suffering is not only physical pain, it is the unrest in the mind, the anxiety, the fear, the tension, the feeling of never being enough, even though we have tried so hard in this life. In modern life, we may have more comfort and convenience, yet our hearts are often less at peace. Suffering arises when things do not go our way. Suffering arises when we fear losing what we have. Suffering arises when we identify ourselves with money, with status, with roles and identity. To understand the truth of suffering is not to become pessimistic, but to pause and honestly look deeply into ourselves. The second truth, the Buddha pointed to the cause of suffering. Suffering does not arise without reason. It is born from craving, from clinging, from wanting life to be exactly as we desire. We suffer because we try to hold on to what is changing. We suffer because we resist what we dislike. We suffer because we do not see the impermanent nature of life. In today's society, we are taught to be better than others, to succeed, to prove our worth. Yet the more we chase, the more exhausted the heart becomes. The third truth, the Buddha clearly affirmed that suffering can come to an end. When the cause of suffering is clearly seen and gently released, suffering naturally fades away. The end of suffering does not mean escaping from life, but living fully in life, with a mind that does not cling. Right in this very moment, when we stop resisting the present, when we stop identifying with thoughts and emotions, peace is already here. The fourth truth is the path that leads to the end of suffering. This path is not far away, not complicated, not mystical. It is found in the way we live each day, knowing we are breathing, knowing we are walking, knowing we are speaking, knowing what is happening in our mind, living with mindfulness, speaking truthfully, acting in ways that do not harm ourselves or others. When we truly understand the Four Noble Truths, we are no longer afraid of suffering because we know how to embrace it and transform it. Happiness at this point no longer depends on outer conditions, but arises from a mind of understanding and letting go. The Four Noble Truths are not teachings of the past. They are a map of awakening for human beings today. Whenever the mind feels restless, return gently to these four truths, and the path of peace will gradually open in each breath, in this very present moment.